Hey everybody, Marcus here with the Idaho Quadcopter channel. Hey, I have the Potensic Atom 2 with me today. You've probably already seen my first video with this drone, or maybe even my first couple videos, but I'm out at the Snake River Canyon. I brought the Sky Rover X1 out here for my first flight with it, but I thought, hey, why not throw the Potensic in the bag too? And come out here and fly the canyon. It is a hot, sunny day. There's a little bit of wind. This drone has level 5 wind resistance, so it should do fine. So anyway, we're going to fly it. We're going to get it up. We're going to get you some good looks at the canyon and see if we can get some really nice video with the Potensic Atom 2. So let's quit messing around. Let's get this drone in the air. Okay, I've got a screen recorder started. Let's fire up the Potensic Eve app. And look at that, it's already telling us to fly now. It is a super hot sunny day today, so I suspect I'm gonna struggle to see the screen. Yeah, my screen already dimmed there. It says remote ID is available, which means I guess that it's on. Let's go ahead and switch. Well, I forgot this drone. You don't want to start video till you get it in the air. So I'm going to switch to the attitude indicator, and let's go ahead and see if I can do an automated takeoff. You just hold your finger on the screen and then you swipe, and then it's going to give us that warning, and then we're going to do it over again. There we go. It always warns you to make sure you got the battery in tight, so that makes sense. Okay, we are set in 4K 30. Let's start recording. All right, let me flip the drone around here, and we're going to do our droning. I got to tell you, my iPhone is really dimming, and I had that problem earlier when I was flying the Sky Rover. Potensic, if you're listening, give us an all-in-one controller with a nice bright screen. We'd love it if you do that. But in any case, let me drop the camera down just a little, and let's do our droning. Let's send this guy out over the canyon, reverse and up. And we are in normal mode. Yeah, normal flight mode. And we don't need to go any higher than that. And over the edge we go. And I tell you what, guys, I am struggling to see. Grabbing some more altitude here just to be safe. But man, my FPV screen is really getting dark here. And I'm trying to shade it with my body here so I can see what's going on. But there we go. Here's the Snake River Canyon. Is this something or what? It is a beautiful day. Video transmission signal is weak, it says. Well, we'll do our best. How far away are we? We're about, we were not quite 400 meters. And I got a direct line of sight to the drone. I'm pointing the antenna right at the drone. So that's interesting. Although the FPV feed was good, we just got that warning. Or I think the FPV feed is good. It's hard for me to see because it's so dim. I'm going to take you over to see see if we can get a shot at the Swan Falls Dam off in the distance out here. I always think that looks really cool. It is it's just, I mean, the sun is just straight above me right now, and it's just beating right down. There's a little bit of a breeze, which really helps. Well, you saw UAV forecast already. 23-mile-an-hour gusts, it said, so, you know, that has potential for, I guess, to reach that level 5 wind resistance. That's what I was trying to say there. Sometimes I'm flying and it's hard to talk at the same time. So let's get you pointed at the Swan Falls Dam. I'm going to grab some more altitude yet. And yeah, there we are. And I need to get the, realized I was pointed away from the drone, and I don't want to do that. So we're going to bring it back. And I'm in direct sunlight right now with with my controller, so it is even more difficult. In other words, in order to see to point the antenna at the drone, I'm having to have the my FPV screen in direct sunlight, so it's making it a little bit difficult, but I can make things out here. Again, boy, I'll tell you what, Potensic, if you came out with a nice all-in-one controller with a really bright FPV screen, it would make a lot of us really happy. And that, you know, I just flew the Sky Rover X1, and it's kind of the same thing with that drone. It really you can't get uh, an all-in-one controller with it either, at least at this point. Let's see, how fast are we flying here? Yeah, we're about 10 meters per second, so it's kind of hard to tell when you're in the air. Let's go ahead and go into sport mode here. Yeah, sport mode, that should speed it up for us. And I'm going to get over the kind of the edge of the canyon. We are, let's see, we're at 77% battery, so we're still doing good. I really like this look flying along the edge of the canyon. I just think that's going to look great. I can't wait to see the video off the SD card. And boy, that drone is just screaming, man. I'm watching that guy. It is pitched forward. Uh, really cool. These things are awesome. So here we come. Let me drop some altitude here as we come back over. And boy, look at that guy. It's moving. Gaining some altitude again. And I'm gonna stay, boy, I'm trying to see the screen here. And yeah, I wanted to fly right over the edge of the canyon here and get you a look at the Snake River as well. I just think this is a beautiful shot. This is so cool. And I'm getting a little, yeah, I saw a little, I'm grabbing some altitude because I saw the RC signal go into the, well, not red, but orange there. 26 satellites, so we got good satellites. Vertical speed, we are at about 10 meters per second. And, or excuse me, I should have said, yeah, vertical speed. Well, no, that would be horizontal speed, wouldn't it? So I'm looking at so I just came to a stop. They've got those backwards, don't they? So I'm looking, hang on here. It's hard for me to see the screen. Anyway, came to a stop there. But anyway, I can see the speed mode there. I'll look at that again in a second. But anyway, we're a full stick forward. That's how fast we're going. And yeah, it went up to 11 meters per second. Then it kind of slowed down. So I'm sure it hit some wind there. Let's get a little bit more over the canyon. And again, I am struggling to see what I'm doing. But you know, other than a couple of times when it told me, there was one, I got one warning of that I had a signal issue. Really, it looked fine. I didn't have any problems with the FPV feed, and I still had control of the drone. And I saw one time there it went into the yellow a little bit or orange a little bit, but other than that, it's been great. So out here, and I am using my DJI wireless wireless mic. It's doing just fine. All righty, that got you a good look at the river there. Let's see if we can bring it on back here. We've been in flight for about 8 minutes and at 56% battery. Discretion is the better part of valor. Let's get this guy close. And again, I think I'm I'm going to see if I can get right over the edge of the canyon here. And we're just going to fly the edge of the canyon all the way back. What do you think about that? I like that idea. Yeah. Okay, and again, we are in sport mode. And how fast are we going? About 9.5 meters per second. 53% battery. And again, I see the control signal, and I'm pointed straight at the drone. It's clear down in the red, although my FPV feed is still good. And I have the flat part of the antenna pointed right at the drone. So I'm just pointing that out. It's just interesting. It doesn't seem to be affecting the control. My FPV feed is good, but I'm just pointing it out. And look, now it just came back full. It just came back full signal. So just pointing it out. Yeah, I almost wish I was doing this on a little bit of a more cloudy day, because I would definitely be able to see a little better. Uh, oh, goodness. Again, I had the same problem with the Sky Rover, and the Sky Rover was interesting too. I had some stutter on FPV with that drone, so I don't know what that's all about. I'm anxious to fly. That was my first flight with it. I'm anxious to fly it some more and see. But the little Atom 2 is doing great, man. This is beautiful. Let's see if we can bring it right back over the top of us again. Dropping in some altitude here. Boy, I'll tell you again, and I came back a little higher there. It is so difficult to see my FPV feed, and the drone is right over the top of us. Okay, let's bring it back around here. How much battery? We got 46% battery. Maybe we can, well, you know what I think we should do? I think we should try some, let's get over the canyon and let's do a couple of panoramas, right? I think we should do that. Okay. And as I recall, let's see, I just did some panoramas with this drone, and you got to stitch them together in the app. Video transmission signal weak. It gave me a warning again. Okay, so near as I can tell, I'm pointed. Yeah, we're definitely pointed. So I'm going to stop recording, and we're going to click on that little film strip, and we are going to go into Pano. Clicking on that, yeah. So let's do this river. Well, let's do a vertical. So let's do that right now. Maybe. I thought I started it. Let me hit I'm going to do it on the controller. No, that just switched me into, oh yeah, okay. There, it started it. It switched into normal mode, so maybe that's before it does a pano, it switches into normal. I'm just taking a guess there. So looks like it's stitching it together. Okay, let's go back in there and let's do wide angle. And let's start that right now. There we go. Had to double tap on the screen there. And it's taking pictures. We're at 36% battery, so we got enough to bring her home here after this. I think we made good use of our time here. Maybe after we're done with this panel, I'll just take a regular picture too. Or actually, this will take an 8K picture, so I think we should do that. We'll take an 8K picture when we're done here. And 90% it says, so it's stitching it together. When I flew the Sky Rover earlier, I did some panos, but I took them the other direction. Okay, let's click on that icon again, and I want to go back into photo mode, and I'm going to click on 8K, and it should crop in. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so let's take an 8K picture. And it takes it a little bit. I notice it has to work on it for a while when it takes an 8K picture. But I suspect that'll look pretty good. Okay, we're going to switch back into video, and we're going to do a return to home, starting video, maybe. There it goes. And I'm going to hit return to home on the controller. And it's telling me it's going to return here. And that is with 30% battery. And you can see we're not too far away. I'll drop the camera down as it comes back so we can see where we're at. I can see. I kind of thought my action camera would overheat, but it's still running. I think there's enough of a breeze here that it's helping quite a bit. I'm telling you, this Atom 2 is a player. I mean, if I had a wish list, I would want 60 frames per second. And as I previously said, an all-in-one controller would be awesome. But that's just me complaining about things on a, relatively bargain drone. So take that for what it's worth. And it looks like it's coming down. It's pretty accurate here. We'll hit the pause button if it looks like it's going to land in the dirt. But I don't know. I think it's going to be right on the pad there. It's zeroed in right on the pad. So we're just gonna let it land. Look at that. It's right on the H. And I'm not sure if this pretends to have precision landing or not, but it's going to be right on the H. Look at that. Boom. And wind came up there at the end and everything, and it did just fine. And I noticed it is still recording. And I've done it before where it stopped recording when it lands, so that's interesting. Hey, okay, the little Potensic Atom 2, it continues to impress me. It flew great, again, I wish I'd have been able to see my FPV screen a little bit better. I think I could have shown you a better flight there. But anyway, you'll get to see what I saw, and I mostly just wanted to get some cinematic video with this little drone today. But I really had a good time flying it, and I think the video is going to look really good. So I'll be anxious to see what you guys think. I guess that's about it. This is Marcus with the Idaho Quadcopter channel out. And if you like this kind of content, please consider subscribing to my channel. Most of all, I really appreciate that you took the time to look at this video today. Let me give you a little bonus content here. So anybody that watches my channel has probably seen this before, but I just wanted to show you the wall out here at Dedication Point. And yeah, they got a couple of plaques here talking about when this was dedicated, etc. August 24th, 1971. And then it looks like they built another part of this, because there's an older part and a newer part in 1988. But the older part is right directly in front of us there. And then the newer part is this part of the wall. And what I think is so cool about it is you're just able to walk right up and look right into the canyon. And if you're a bird watcher, oh my God, there's tons of, well, mostly what you see here is ravens. A lot of ravens nest in the side of the canyon here, but you see all kinds of raptors because there's a lot of food here for the raptors. And this is a neat recreation area too. What you see down below there, you see those little camping spots and so forth. The Bureau of Land Management, the BLM, manages this, and there's even, primitive restrooms and so forth along the way. They just do a great job, and I think it's pretty darn cool. So I want to show you, when I was flying not the Atom 2, but the Sky Rover, I was in that far corner down there, and I think I was kind of down in a hole. So I don't know if that kind of contributed to some of my FPV problems or not that I had with that drone. I'm anxious to see. That was my first flight with that one. But anyway, the Atom 2, I just thought did a fantastic job, and I know you guys are going to see some great videos. So Anyway, that's enough of that bonus content. See you guys later. Bye.